It's right after Thanksgiving. The weather is turning. You form a rink with 2x10s. You line it with plastic. You fill it with water. And you wait for it to freeze. What do you have? Not just any backyard rink, but a lifetime of memories. So sit back and enjoy the stories you're about to hear. Hi, we're at the Phelps house on Hersey Street with Peter. Peter, thank you very much for sharing your rink with us. A couple of quick questions, Peter. What made you decide to put in a rink?
Well, we decided to put in a rink when my middle daughter, Hannah, decided to play hockey. And we had some friends who had a rink, and they told us what a great experience it was, how much the kids love it. And so that was the deciding reason we did that.
Excellent. Now, how big is your rink, and when do you decide to flood it? And tell me a little bit about your maintenance on it.
Well, the rink it's 40 by 60, and I flood it as soon as we get cold enough weather. So this year I flooded it in December before Christmas. As far as maintenance, I spend a lot of time getting it up and running. So been up the last 2 nights till midnight with a rink rake, spreading out and doing layer by layer by layer. So it is a lot of work, but it's worth it.
I can imagine that. We've heard that so far about the maintenance with the previous snowstorm. Peter, here's an interesting question. We are so close to all the homes. Any broken windows?
No, not yet. Hopefully not.
And Peter, one last question. What is the greatest memory you have right now with your children in this rink?
I think the greatest memory is just having a family hockey game. My wife and I don't skate that well, and my kids, so we have my wife and I play the kids, and we just have a lot of fun out here, sit by the fire, and it's been a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, Peter, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
Hi, we're here with Larry Bevins, Plymouth River Road, viewing his backyard rink. Larry, how long have you had this rink?
This rink's probably about 6 years we've been doing it now. This is our second house, and the rink came along with us. It was one of the requirements when we moved. When we moved in, it didn't have, it had a big hill in the back, so Tony area, a little plug for our buddy Tony, helped excavate and flatten out the yard and put the rink in and continue the tradition.
Excellent. Now, Larry, what made you decide in the very beginning to put up a rink?
I think it's when my kids started playing youth hockey. It was just seemed like a fun thing to do and try it out. And I think like anything, it's almost like compare it to boat owners. They start small, and every year they get a little bit bigger, a little more sophisticated. So it's been fun, and it keeps every year you try to throw in something new. So
excellent. All right, now a couple of technical questions, Larry. How big is it, and how deep is it, and when do you decide to flood? And tell me about the maintenance.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, but it's a labor of love. It's 36 by 48, which works out well for the plastic. That kind of determines sometimes the size of it. It's the deepest part is about 4 inches, and actually about 7 inches. The shallow part is about 4. We really had some good help with leveling off. Flooding. Usually, what we try to do is right after Thanksgiving, we put the boards up when the ground's a little soft and the support's going a little bit better. And then you watch, like anyone else, you kind of watch the extended forecast to see when you're going to get an extended period of freeze, and then you
so
flood
sit
it.
back.
You put the plastic in, flood
and
it,
enjoy the stories
hey guys.
you're about to hear.
Oh, that's why the helmets are on. Maintenance, we lucked out with this house that we like to use hot water to make new ice. When it gets dug up a little bit. With this house, there was laundry in the basement, and we were fortunate there was an abandoned dryer vent right next to it. So we run the hose right out through into the basement, flood it. We have a homemade rink rake, and every couple of days when it's in heavy use, you make new ice.
That's excellent. All right, one last question. What is the most fondest memory you have right now with your kids in this rink?
I think just seeing them out there having fun and unstructured play is the best part of it. But I think over the years you come up with some traditions, and we've had sometimes when kids would be out here all day and get so warmed up. I remember one cold day, my middle son and his buddy were out here without shirts on. They had their big furry hats on. They were out skating hard and having fun. But I think one new tradition that's kind of emerged over the last couple of years with the weather is the New Year's Eve skate. So the boys will come out at midnight. Right at the Circuit 12, and they'll have their sparklers, and they'll be skating around and just having fun. I think that's the best part of it.
Larry, that's a great tradition. Larry, we appreciate your sharing your rink with us and the memories you have created with your children. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mike. Pioneers like you, I think that's a part of it, the community, and you learn from others, and everyone kind of has the same mistakes and lessons to learn from each other, and it's a great part of the winter.
Great. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Hi, back again. We're at Jonathan Thrun's house over on Partridge Lane. Jonathan, thanks very much.
Glad to be here. Thanks for coming over.
We appreciate you sharing your rink with us. Jonathan, what made you decide to build a rink?
Both my kids are in hockey, and I played hockey growing up as a kid, and we've got a big enough yard to do it. And I don't know, not afraid to take on projects like this. And it worked out the first year, 5 years ago, so we kept at it.
Great. Well, just a couple of quick questions, Jonathan. I noticed that you have a Canadian flag.
I do.
Give me a little story behind that.
Well, I think every rink you go to, or at least the ones that I've skated in, always had an American Canadian flag, and I think the Hingham one, fit in well there. And I grew up outside of Buffalo, so being close to Canada, I think, and playing games there, I think they always had a Canadian flag in the barn. So I guess that's the reason why it's there.
Great. You did mention to me this was the best ice in Hingham. Can you elaborate on that, please?
Well, it's a 30 by 50 surface, and we had 18 inches of snow 3 or 4 days ago, and we're pretty good right now. So it's good rink management, I think, and we good Zamboni as well. A good rink break doesn't hurt.
Listen, I think the ice looks great. Last, before we go, tell us about the shooter-tutor that you made here.
Yeah. So this is Tuca, and just got the idea that the kids want something in net to shoot on, and you see them at the rink. So I decided I was going to build one, and then I decided to sketch out a goalie on it. So that's what it came about. I guess it was a birthday gift to my kids too. Their birthdays in October, November. So I knew we were going to have ice this year, so I built them a Tuca.
That's great. And just the last question that we ask everybody at everybody's rink is, memories are created from backyard rinks.
Sure.
Give me one.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we a lot of times under the lights. I run the lights out here, and we skated on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and just having the friends over and stuff. I can't name just one. I think just being able to come out and skate for a couple hours with the kids is it's a blast. We all love to play hockey, and it's right in our backyard, and everybody enjoys it. So
great. Thank you, Jonathan. We really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're at the Sylvester rink over in Black Horse. It's a 44 by 77 rink. It's about 5 years old they've had it, and watching the kids play hockey right now. We're going to call little Joe Sylvester over, and he wants a little camera time. Joey! We're here with Joe Sylvester, Black Horse Lane. Joe, how long have you had this rink?
5 years.
And Joe, how big is your rink?
It's 44 by 72.
That's great, Joe. Now, you help your dad set it up and flood it when that's time?
Yeah, I do.
Joe, what's your favorite memory of having this rink?
Probably when I beat my dad in a game of one-on-one.
Joe, I hope you continue to beat your dad in a game of one-on-one. Thanks very much. Coming back to you from Black Horse Lane.
Bye.
We're here with Rich D'Entremont over off Main Street. Rich, thank you very much for sharing your rink with us. Tell us about the recent storm and the condition of the rink, Rich.
Well, Mike, it was kind of tough because it hit us right after some 50-degree weather, and everyone knows with the rink when you get a storm, you want it cold so you can get on with the snow blower and get it all off. But when it's with that warm, you really can't get on it. You'll crush through it, so you kind of have to leave it and see what happens. So we got on it a couple days ago and were able to get most of it off. But we're almost back. We got a good week coming up though.
Oh, Rich, it looks in great condition. Tell me quickly, give me the size and what made you put a rink in?
Well, the size is 32 foot by 68, and we put it in. I guess growing up, I always would have loved to have had a rink, and I enjoy it. I wanted to skate, and so about 11 years ago, the kids were 7, 4, and 1. So it was time to put it up, and we've just kept it up every year.
Excellent. Rich, one more question. What is your fondest memory of having this rink?
Well, many fond ones. I love seeing the hockey teams come over and just playing some games out here. And we all know that we want to see the kids just make up their own rules and play on their own. So we most of the time it's just sitting in the kitchen with a cup of coffee, looking out the window at them having a blast.
Excellent. Well, Richard, we really appreciate it. Thank you again for sharing it. And I know the kids are eager to get on the ice.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, I'm here with Siobhan Dewan. We're over here on Blue Sky Drive. Siobhan, thank you very much for sharing your rink with us.
No problem.
Tell me, when the kids are out here skating at night and you got the fire pit going and you got Bill out in the rink, what does it mean to you?
It is total memories of their hockey years that they will never forget. Bringing their friends over, having just a fun skate and something to do.
And what do you do when they're all done skating?
I am the maintenance manager of the rink. We squeegee it, we shovel it off all the shaved ice, pull on and off the nets, make sure all the pucks are off, and get ready for the next day.
That is great. Well, you know what? The kids are going to skate. We're going to film the kids a little bit, and then I can't wait to talk with Bill about Zamboning the ice. Does Mom and Dad come out and skate?
Yes. Yes.
And is it Mom and Delia versus Dad and you?
No, Mom's only been out once.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's usually me and my dad take Shane, and we usually 3 of them.
oh, nice try.
All right, so you heard it first. We have the sibling rivalries here on Blue Sky Drive. Hey, kids, let's give it. Hang 'em on 3. Ready? Nice and loud.
1, 2, 3, hang on!
We're over at the Carroll residence on Levitt. I'm here talking with Kevin Carroll. Kevin, thank you for having us. Kevin, how long have you had this rink?
This is about our 7th year with the rink up like this. Every year we make it a little bit bigger, and it's, as you can see, it's a lot of fun for the boys.
Tell me the dimensions of it, and tell me the maintenance you have.
It's 68 by 32, and there's a lot of maintenance. Obviously, with a rink this big, you need to make sure whenever the snow's on it, you got to get it off right away. But fortunately, I have 4 boys that have been good at helping me out, so it's been okay.
That's great. Now, I notice you have this big net in the back. How many broken windows have you had to fix?
A lot of broken windows. So that adds to the cost every year.
I bet. Well, listen, I appreciate it. I'm going to go talk to the boys.
Thanks.
Hey, boys, bring it in. Hey, boys, bring it in. Let's gather around for a second. Come on. All right, guys. Tell me the best part about having this rink.
Just having fun and skating around.
How about you?
Having fun.
Where's the little one? How about you? What's the best part about having this rink? Look at the camera over there. You like skating on it?
Falling off the ice and going on snow.
Falling on the ice and going off snow. How about you?
I just like having a good time and playing with my friends.
That's okay. How many have broken a window here?
Sean did. No? No?
All right, guys, bring it in. Let's go. Put your hands in. Everybody look at the camera. Everybody look at the camera. Nice and loud. Hang 'em on 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hang 'em! We're here on High Street at Ed Tolan. Ed, thank you very much for sharing your rink with us. Tell me a little bit about it, Ed. What size is it? What made you put a rink in?
Well, it was, for me, growing up in the city, there was no such thing as skating on the pond. So when we got settled in down here, it seemed like the thing to do, and I just thought the idea of having a backyard rink seemed really cool to me. What I didn't realize at the time is just how much work actually goes into maintaining one of these things. I actually have a guy who helps me set this thing up, but the day-to-day maintenance is, again, those of us have full-time jobs. It's awfully difficult to fuel the passion.
So in other words, it's really a labor of love.
It is a labor of love, and it's a lot of late nights. It's probably how I get most of my exercise during the winter. but it's great for the kids. The kids love it, and as long as they keep using it, I'll keep putting it up.
Thank you, Ed. Tell me, what is your favorite memory so far of this rink?
My favorite memory of this so far is just probably being out here with my two boys, and I also have a 7-year-old daughter who loves hockey, and it's nice to see my daughter out here, and she gets beat up pretty good by the boys, but it's really toughened her up. So my favorite memory is just me being out here with the 3 kids, and regardless of the weather or how cold it is or how dark it is, and that's something I'm going to remember for a long, long time, and I hope that they do too.
All right, we're here at the Trainer Classic. It's the 3rd year of the Trainer Classic fundraiser for Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm here with Greg Trainer. Greg, thanks for having us. We're doing some stuff in Hingham, a backyard rink. So tell me about your backyard rink. What made you put up a rink, first of all?
First of all, thanks for coming. We put up the rink about 5 years ago. I've got three young boys, and as you know, the winter months up here can sometimes be a little rough. So really wanted to put up the rink just so the kids could have access to it and create some memories with them. It's been a home run. And then about 3 or 4 years ago, we started this event. It was sort of born on the back of the ferry coming out of Boston one night. We said we should get some guys together for a tournament, and that was the first year. And the last year we had a bigger turnout. We decided to do a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and we coupled this with a cocktail party that has a silent auction and open bar at the South Shore Country Club. So we're raising some money for a great cause at Make-A-Wish.
That's great. So how many guys do you have here today?
We've got about 45 skaters, a couple ex-NHLers, and guys that played Division I hockey. And we also have guys that literally maybe skated 3 times in their life. So it's a pretty good mix and just a really good group of guys and a fun bunch.
And you play a 3-on-3 round, and how many minutes is it?
We're trying to figure that out right now. The rink's a little bit bigger this year. We started 3-on-3, although it looks like we might try to do 2-on-2 with a sub.
Yeah, I got you. One last question. I want you to think over the years that you've had this rink with your boys. Give me some of the favorite memories or favorite memory with the boys that has been created with this rink.
Even this year, we were out on the rink for a good 5 or 6 hours on Christmas Day. So the kids got up. We spent some time with the family in the morning, and we were out from probably 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. So just being able to do that, bond with the kids, and they have a lot of their friends over as well. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a great rink year as well.
That's great. Great. We really appreciate the time you've spent with us. And at the end of the show, there'll be a website and contact information where you at home can make a donation directly to the Trainer Fund, and it will go to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Greg, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
You too.
All right, we're here with Trevor Burns. Trevor was one of the founding fathers of this Trainer Foundation. Trevor, how long ago, let's back up. How did this all come about?
It really all just started as a bunch of guys getting together and getting out on the rink and having some fun in the winter. And the trainers of Gwen and Greg have very graciously hosted this every year, and it's just kind of morphed every year. We've had so much fun. More and more guys want to get involved.
How many entries were there the first year?
The first year there were probably about 12 or 15 of us, and now we've got a waiting list, 25, 30 deep.
Really? And what do you cap it at? 45?
Yeah, so this year we did 48, so we can have a Sweet 16 bracket.
Great. Now, do these guys pay an entry fee?
So we don't. They don't pay an entry fee, but what the trainers did, because it gained so much traction, Gwen and Greg had a really good idea to partner with Make-A-Wish Foundation. So Greg and Gwen sponsor this whole event today, and then in years past we've had a gala that night where all the wives come and we raise quite a bit of money. And this year we had to split into 2 days because of the amount of people. But last year they were able to grant 3 wishes for children for Make-A-Wish Foundation, with everyone raising money for a really good cause.
That's a great thing. I mean, a great sport and a great cause. And where'd you go to school? Where'd you play hockey?
So I grew up here in Hingham High. Came through the ranks, and then I went to school at Dartmouth College. Played at Dartmouth, and then I played pro for 5 years after.
Who'd you play for?
So I was in the St. Louis system: St. Louis, Washington, and Dallas.
Did you play against McGinnis?
Yeah, mostly in men's league though. I'd never get the right matchup with him on the ice.
Listen, Trevor, thanks very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm with Tucker, graduated Virginia, and Scott from BC, both non-hockey players. Tucker is a world champion and world-class lacrosse player.
Thank you.
And Scott is a world champion and world-class football quarterback. Boys, I got to ask you a question. You don skates and you go out and skate and play in this tournament. What drives you?
I think it's the one time I play all year. It's one of my good friends that puts it on. It's a great event. There's incredible players out here, but everybody just wants to have fun, so they give you an opportunity to go out and have fun yourself. So
that's great. How about you, Scott?
Well, obviously it's for a great cause. Greg does a great job with the event, but it's a good chance to have all my other friends who are less athletic than me get a chance to have one up on me because I'm not such a good hockey player, but I dominate them in all other sports. So it's my kind of own humiliation moment where they're all allowed to stand up and be proud of themselves. So it's good to kind of build their self-confidence up and help them feel better about themselves.
Any comment?
No, I think that's a great comment. I support his role.
Boys, I appreciate it very much. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate the support you give this great cause.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Tonight we're here at the McGuire residence. We're here with Meg McGuire. Her husband is away at a hockey tournament with their son, so Meg has volunteered to pitch in. Meg, thank you very much for sharing your rink with us.
Of course.
What made you decide to put up a rink?
We actually, when we looked at this house, I wasn't crazy about the house, and Derek fell in love with the backyard. He was like, Meg, I can finally build that rink that I've always wanted to build. We had 2 kids at the time. So pretty much it was the backyard that sold us on the house. And that first winter we were here, he built it. It was much closer to the house, much smaller, and it's grown from there. It had literally, I think, been his dream as a father to share hockey in his backyard.
So with Derek, it's a labor of love to put this together for his children.
Absolutely. I said earlier, he sometimes each year is sort of like, I don't know, is it worth it? It's a ton of work. And he does it every year. And the first time we skate on it, he knows it's worth it. So
That's great. Tell me, who maintains it?
Derek. It's all Derek. And it is, like you said, it's a labor of love. Every time there's a snowstorm, he's out here cleaning it. 2 or 3 times he does a sweep. We have a snow blower just for the rink. He doesn't snow blow the driveway, but he snow blows the rink.
That's a first.
And he's out here checking out the ice every night, sometimes putting on a coat of water, so it's good surface for the kids. It's a long commitment. It's pretty much November through March, but he does it.
Let me ask you this question. When there's a snowstorm and he's at work, does he call you to ask you how the driveway is or to ask you how the rink is?
He asks how the rink is. And when the kids come home from school, he's asking them, go out, check out the ice. What's it like? Tell me. So
Absolutely. That's it. He's a true rinkster.
He is.
Okay, one last question. What is your fondest memory of having this rink with your kids?
I would have to say it's over the holidays. It's over Christmas when we have family in town and friends. It's just we feel like we have some free time. We're so tied to a schedule as a hockey family with 4 kids playing, and when we get out here and just whenever, a couple times a day, spontaneously have pickup games, that's when we really see the joy of hockey for our kids, when it's just, they're out here for the pure fun of it.
That's great. Well, Meg, listen, thank you very much for sharing your rink. We're here with the Nielsen's over on Main Street. Anton Nielsen, thank you so much for allowing us to come in and to share your rink with us.
Our pleasure. It's been a great time having the rink, and we love to share it.
Thank you. So right now we're in the first part of the garage, and I noticed a skate sharpening machine. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've had 3 kids go through the Hingham Youth Hockey, and they all need their skates sharpened. But more than that, we have friends come over and play hockey, and we've got a whole wall full of sort of donor skates that we can pass out. So I found that at the beginning of every year, I was taking 20 pairs of skates in to be sharpened. Figured it would be more economical and just easier to have my own. So I got the real deal here. You can sharpen them up fast, and it's great for pond skates.
That's great. All right, so now we are on the ice surface over at the Nielsen's. Anton, great rink. Tell me the size. When do you decide to put it together? How long you've had it?
Well, it's just about 85 by 49, more or less. I put it on. I usually put it up the weekend after Thanksgiving, so that weekend or the next.
Sure.
Try to get it in before the ground's frozen, and this is my 11th season doing it. So it's been every year improved just a little bit, gets a little bit bigger.
That's great. Now tell me about that Bickford's poster over there.
Well, the first year that we put up the tall boards, I joked about selling advertising space,
Okay.
and my nephew, my wife's cousin, handed us the Bickford's sign, and we use it just to catch pucks. And we added the Hingham Turkey Trot sign for the same reason.
I got that. Okay, let me ask you a question. Since you've had this for 11 years, what's your greatest memory?
My greatest memory really was playing hockey with Doug McKegg, Kyle McKegg, and my son, 2-on-2. We've had lots of great times, but it was just a whole evening, probably 4 hours of skating, the four of us, and it was, connecting with your teenage boy, and I'm hoping for the same experiences with both my girls as they move into their teens.
That's great. Hey, Christine, thank you again both for sharing your rink and stories with us. I do want to ask the mom this because this is so important. As a mother, and you see your husband put this rink together, it's a labor of love. I don't know if the kids help him or not. I don't know if you help him or not, but what are your great memories of this project?
The kids do help him. I actually don't help that much. But it has created a lot of great memories for our family because it's such a great activity for everybody to enjoy. And as the kids have gotten older, they've learned to skate out here. My youngest was about 3 years old, I think, when I just looked out the kitchen window one day and realized she was skating all by herself.
Nobody taught her.
Nobody taught her, but just keeping up with the big kids. And now they're old enough to have their teammates over and their school friends, and we have family members that come over and enjoy it, and it's a great thing to have, especially in the wintertime when there's nothing else going on.
So this is like your pool.
Yes, sure. Yes, it's like our pool.
Like your pool.
It's just like our pool, yeah.
Well, that does it. Thank you very much again. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, one last question about maintenance. Christine, how many times has there been a snowstorm and your husband has called you from work inquiring about the status of the rink?
Well, several. But I would also like to note that on many occasions, without that even happening, I will go out and shovel it all by myself.
That's great exercise. You don't have
It's
to pay
my
for a gym.
cardio. Yeah, it's my cardio.
That's great. Thank you. All right, we're here at the O'Brien compound. We have Frank, Trevor, and Jay. Gentlemen, thank you very much for sharing your home and your rink. We're looking forward to a great evening.
Yeah.
Frank, tell me about the shooting gallery.
Well, it's kind of morphed into an off-ice shooting gallery where we put down some tile here and we put up a shooting tarp there, and the boys just have at it. And they use weighted pucks and they use regular pucks and try and shoot for the corners. And I don't know, maybe we should watch them shoot a few.
Trevor, has the shooting gallery helped your game?
Yeah, it has. I've been shooting a lot down here, so it's been good to practice my shot.
And how about you, Jay?
Yeah, it's been definitely fun getting down here, whether it's raining outside or whatever, so you can get down here and shoot and try to get down here as much as possible and use it as much as we can.
Great, boys. We're going to watch you shoot a couple, and while they get set up to shoot, just to let you know, this is a two-car garage, and Frank did give up his side of the garage for his wife so she can park her car on the other side. Okay, boys, we're going to let you shoot for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Boys, thank you. That was a great display of saucer passing and shooting. You too, Frank. Now we're going to go, actually, this is the best part for me, the locker room. Wait till you see this locker room. So this is the locker room. This is a professional grade locker room. We've got lockers, helmets, drying area, water cooler. I mean, this is it, man. This is a real deal, huh, boys? You guys like coming down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen you before. Were you skating somewhere else today? Man, you look familiar. You doubling up here, trying to get on TV twice? All right, so boys, here's what we're going to do. You guys going to put skates on?
Yeah.
We're going to make the walk out that door. What do you call that plank? The runway?
Yeah, exactly.
Down the runway, onto the rink, right? Perfect. I can't wait. So the boys are going to skate up. They're going to lace up right now, and we're going to head down the runway in a bit. We'll be right back. All right, this is the start of the O'Brien Winter Classic on Saturday, January 25th. The boys are taking the ice. I'm here with Frank O'Brien. Frank, we really appreciate you sharing your rink with us tonight.
Okay.
Frank, we really appreciate you sharing your rink with us tonight. Tell me, how long have you had it? What's the size?
Yeah, well, this is our 8th season with the backyard rink, and it's kind of like having a small boat. You always want a little bit of a bigger boat. So we started out I think 25 by 50, and now we're up to 40 by 80. It's a lot of fun. We've had so many great times out here, and Mike, we teed up a little bit of snow for you for tonight. So
I love that.
We got a real winter classic going on.
That's great. Well, we're going to watch the boys play a little bit, and we're going to continue our conversation with Frank and his wife, Amy. We're here with Amy O'Brien. Amy, thanks again for letting us come. A couple quick questions, Amy. As a mother, as you see your kids out skating on the rink with Frank at night, I mean, give me some memories that this has created for you over the years.
Well, I have to say that since we put the rink up, I'm not sure how many years ago it was. 8 years ago. Pretty much in the winter, every Saturday night, there's, a group of kids skating out here. One of my fondest memories, let's see. It's a hard one. I mean, every memory is a great memory.
They are. And your kids will take them with them forever.
They will. And I have to say that
I did. I had it for 10 years.
It's funny, if you build it, they will come, right?
Exactly. So answer me this question. In a big snowstorm, Frank calls you from the office, and he says, Amy, how's my rink?
I tell him there's a lot of snow on it. He better come home and shovel it off.
And how many times have you shoveled it?
I've shoveled quite a few in my lifetime with the rink. Frank's been away. Actually, Frank's been away for several big snowstorms, and I and myself and the kids have been out here shoveling the rink. I've actually snowblowed the rink myself, and let's see, just recently, and there was a big storm. That first big storm we got, both Frank and I were out here shoveling some heavy, heavy snow.
You know what? It's a labor of love.
It is, and Frank loves it.
Well, listen, thanks again very much.
You're welcome.
We're here at the Testa residence. We have Bella and we have Reese. Bella, what grade are you in?
Fifth.
Fifth grade. And how about you, Reese?
I'm in first.
First grade. Tell me about your rink. Bella, do you skate on your rink?
Yes,
And how about you, Reese?
I always do.
And does Mom and Dad come out and skate on the rink?
A little bit. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, now here's a very important question I'm going to ask each one of you girls, okay? What's your favorite memory of having this rink?
We used to skate a lot, and when we were little, like 3 or 4, we started building it, and we build it every year, so that's kind of my favorite part.
That's great. And how about you, Bella? What do you like? You like to come out and skate at night?
A little bit.
You skate Christmas morning?
Yes.
You play hockey against your dad?
No.
No. Well, that's a wrap here from the Testa residence. It's a great rink. We'll hopefully be back here again next year. Come here. Tell me, you look in that camera and you tell me your favorite thing about this rink.
My favorite thing about this rink would be that we get to skate on it all the time without having to travel far from home.
That's good. All right. Quinn, come on in, Quinn.
So good, Ryan.
Quinn, what's your favorite thing about this rink?
Having friends and family come and skate with you. Oh,
That's great. All right. Where's the last one? Come here. Oh, come over here. You tell me what's your favorite thing about having this rink?
Probably having friends over and like skating with my family.
All right. Now, friends, come here, you. You look at that camera and you tell me, what do you like about coming to the McGuire's rink?
It's really fun, and I get to play with my friend Teague.
And how about you? Oh, you're all dressed in pink.
I like skating on this rink because I don't have to travel far.
That's great. All right, kids, bring it in. Come over here. What's your name?
Rocco?
Rocco, where are you from?
Hang on.
Okay. Why do you like coming to the McGuire rink?
Because my friends are here.
All right. All right, guys, bring your hands in. Let's go. We're going to do hang 'em on 3. Loud, look at the camera. You ready? I want you. Oh, you know, before we do that, we have the director of maintenance tonight, George. Come on in, George. All right, George. You know, George has been director of maintenance tonight. Come on over here, George. You know what? We're going to have to tell Mr. McGuire he's going to have to get you a special little treat. You're going to shave the ice tonight for him, okay?
Okay.
So listen, when you do skate on the McGuire rink, tell me, what is your best memory?
Hitting Rocco.
Hitting Rocco. Okay, let's go, guys. Hands in on 3. Hang 'em loud. You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Hang on. We're here with Julie and Liza. Girls, thank you for coming out on a snowy night. Now, Liza, do you play hockey?
No, but I really enjoy it.
And Julia, do you play hockey?
I used to, but I quit for gymnastics.
So she quit for gymnastics. Okay, let me ask you girls a question. I'm going to start with Julia. What's your favorite part about coming to the O'Brien rink?
I like to skate.
Okay, and Liza, what's the favorite part about having a rink?
Well, it's really fun to have a rink because not everybody has one, so it's kind of like unique and different from other people. So it's really cool, and I enjoy it.
What a great answer. Well, listen, girls, go skate. Thank you very much. It's cold. I'm going to go inside.
Okay, thank you.
Jay, what's the best part about having a rink in your backyard?
Probably just being able to skate out with all of our friends and family and just having a good time. And I don't know, just it's all about having fun.
Trevor, how about you?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
All right. What's the best part about coming to the O'Brien rink?
I don't know. It's just having fun with all your friends.
And how about you?
Same thing, having fun with your friends.
Having fun with your friends, huh?
Have fun.
Have fun. Okay. Who's got a funny story? We got a funny story? No. You guys come out and play your dad one-on-one and beat him. I mean, what's up with that?
He usually loses all the time. It's kind of not even a competition anymore. He's getting old. It's not really. I mean, I don't know.
So dad's kind of
a lot of bruises and I don't know. Yeah, pretty much.
You may have to give Dad a couple of goals before you guys start scoring, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, listen, boys. Let's go. Hands in. Hang 'em on 3. Loud. 1, 2, 3.
Hang 'em.
Thank you. All right, we're with Jess and Maddie. And girls, tell me, why do you love skating on this rink?
Because it's in my backyard and I don't have to go anywhere and I can invite Jess over. It's in her backyard. She feeds me.
She feeds you.
Yeah.
Now, do you girls play hang 'em hockey?
No.
You just like to come out and skate?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anytime.
All right, Leopold, look at that camera. How old are you?
5.
And what team do you play for?
I don't even play hockey yet.
You only play hockey?
I don't play hockey.
Oh, you don't play hockey yet. Leopold is an up-and-coming Hingham High School varsity star right now. Do you like skating on the Nielsen's rink?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know.
He doesn't know, but he likes skating on the Nielsen's rink. All right, you come here. What's your name?
Kate.
Kate. Where are you from?
Hingham.
And do you like skating on the Nielsen's rink?
Yeah, it's fun.
How come?
Because like some of my hockey friends are here, and it's just fun to skate together.
Oh, that's good. Go find me some hockey friends. We'll get them on the camera.
Okay. Get over here. What? No, I'm Leonie and Deirdre. Yeah, that's
Okay, girls, you couldn't wait to get on camera, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your name?
Leonie.
And what's your name?
Deirdre.
Deirdre. And where do you play hockey?
Actually, I had to quit hockey last year
How come?
because I swim every day a week.
We have another one of those Diana Naiads on our hands right here, so. Okay, future Diana Naiad. I think that's great that you swim. And you play hockey?
Yeah.
Okay. Girls, here's the question. Look at that camera over there. Tell me, why do you like skating on the Nielsen's rink?
Because it's fun.
It's fun.
Because you could really have like that. In an indoor rink, it's just kind of like a little stuffy. But when you're skating outdoors, it's like nice.
So much fresh air.
And it's really fun just skating around.
And like not having to do any drills in practice. So.
Aren't you girls cold?
No.
Well, I'm freezing. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going inside.
I like a jacket.
What a day. I hope you've enjoyed watching some of the rinks that some of the folks have shared with us in their backyards. We've had a conversation with 2 little girls. We saw young kids skating, to even a fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's been a great show. I hope you'd learned something about the love of labor that goes into making rinks and the things we do for our kids and the memories that are created each and every day. Thanks for watching.